everybody, welcome to NIGHTCOOP.
Hey, everybody.
Hope you're having a wonderful week.
Yes.
We are doing well.
We're doing well, but I have to real quick address the toe.
Okay.
I'm having a problem with my toe, people.
Tell them about
It's
the
not
toe.
walking the way it normally does.
It's not walking the way it's supposed to.
It's in pain. I don't know why. I think it's overuse, bad shoes on my feet all the time. I think that's what happened to me, and now I'm paying the price.
So we're thinking she's going to have to get a boot.
I'm going to have to get a boot for a minute, I think, because now I just keep walking around wearing my cowboy boots because it's the only thing to keep my toes sturdy.
Which, honestly, does give credit to cowboy boots.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know if they're good for your foot or not. Some people think if they're too pointed of a toe, then they're not good for your toes. But what do they know?
Well,
You
what
know
do they
I'm
know?
saying?
I'm the one in pain.
It's helping her right
and
now.
It's being solved by
who
wearing
gives
the
a
cowboy
shit?
boot.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Ye fucking haw.
Yes. Besides that, how has your week been?
Oh, it's been good.
Yeah?
It was a good week.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was decent. I know I sound like I'm lying, but I'm really not.
Well, I think it's because I cannot remember one thing that happened.
Well, Chelsea was in town. Happy fucking New Year, everybody. But did we record? No, we recorded before she got here, right?
Yeah, but we just posted it. So it's New Year's
yeah.
is done. New Year's is done. Now
Right.
we've moved on. We had a lovely little girls' night with our sister-in-law.
We did.
Went to this place over here, this wine bar. I love a wine bar. Okay,
too.
I love a wine bar.
Me too.
But I do recognize that I do not align with the clientele of a wine bar.
No, I mean, no, because it's more of like it's a wine bar, sure, but what it really is a wine establishment.
Yes, a bar.
A bar
Right.
makes it seem as though people are going there to get turned, and I feel as though a lot of people who go to wine bars, if they do end up getting turned, that was not the priority.
That was not the goal.
Nor was it the goal.
It seemed like a place where you kind of, like, we had a good time, but it seemed like the place where you take almost a coworker.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you're like, oh, let's go get drinks after work. Oh, I know this lovely wine bar. And you're trying to, like, schmooze a little bit.
Yeah.
You're trying to,
Yeah, it is always tough for me to honestly differentiate between the wines at a certain point. Listen, I got my top 5. I've got, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Grigio. I've got Prosecco.
Yeah. And when you look at the menu and there's a bunch of wines you never even heard of.
You've never heard of. I guarantee you've never heard of them. They're not in the stores.
They're not in the stores. You can't get them in the stores. You can only get them at these wine bars.
Or they're in the
Swear to God.
They're in the stores, but they're not in the $12.99 to $20 range bottle. I'll tell you that.
I'll
much.
tell you that you're not getting 6 for 20% off at Kroger's.
You're not.
Kroger's. That's how. That's the ultimate tell when you get older is you start adding S's and taking away S's of things.
Is that what it is? It comes with age?
Yes.
Huh.
Do you look at all of the older people that you know? And
I know, but do you do it at all?
I just did it there as kind of a joke.
Yeah.
But I don't do it
won't
yet.
Be so funny anymore, and you just
eventually I'm gonna do it, and I'm not gonna know that I'm doing it. I'm sure. Think of how many things I already do that I don't know that I do. You know what I've noticed is I always say, "Can I tell you this?" Why don't I just say it?
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're able to, like, you have an audience that wants to listen.
But it'll be with things that I shouldn't have to double check for. It'll be like, can I tell you this? I got this for 20% off. Why did I have to tell you?
Do you know what I do?
Go ahead.
Before I say something, I
what do
say,
you do?
I go, and then I say something.
Are you not
Almost
confident?
It's like, no, I'm beckoning everybody. I'm letting people know I'm about to say something. But instead of saying...
You do say
I'm about to say something because I don't say mid-sentence.
No.
I just say it before because I don't want to come across as too aggressive.
It's like you're letting people know you're thinking right now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking right now. Let me get back to you in 0.5 seconds.
Something's cooking.
Right.
Once I get the words together,
right,
we'll have a statement.
Let me ask you this.
Huh?
When is it not always cooking up here? Huh? Where are my thinkers at?
Where are my thinkers at?
The girlies are thinking this year.
I always think about this too. People who don't have the inner monologue, or people who don't, like, how are you not constantly irritated by your own brain? How does that work? How do you just walk around this globe?
Well, irritated by there are people out there that are not mentally ill, which I always find shocking. You don't have a little bit of something, but
How are you not mentally ill?
I don't
think,
know.
honestly, people who aren't mentally ill are probably the most mentally ill of everybody.
they're mentally ill in their own right, but they're not mentally ill in that it's diagnosable. There's nothing, but those people can't riff to save their fucking lives.
No.
The people that are not mentally ill, the people that live through life and think it's happy-go-lucky and all that kind of stuff, those people kind of bore me to tears.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not looking around, if you don't see the reality of the situation, which is negatives and positives, if you only see positives, the negatives where the funny comes in. So this or that this week we did makeup.
Yes.
So a rose gold highlighter or bright pink eyeshadow. What do you think? My first time asking you the question. I go,
We're just two women.
here's
Two entrepreneurs.
Let me just explain to the audience what is happening right now. We have a camera, okay, that continuously goes out. It just goes out. It just goes out. We switch the cards. We switch the settings. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know how to do it. If anyone knows of a studio in the vicinity in West Hollywood, could you please give us a comment? Because I'm losing my goddamn mind trying to do this. There's a reason I stopped being a film major. There was a reason I stopped doing it.
And the other thing too is that behind us, as you can tell, is a red curtain. Okay.
Okay. So, and
the red
light
record light. Okay. You can't see it
on the red curtain. So we're squinting at the thing, trying to
talk to each other. We're trying to talk to each other and have a conversation. Is it recording?
Is it recording or not? And I know that you guys are like, look, guys, I understand that you try your best and whatever, but you two, I mean, even the last episode, I forgot to cut out the thing where you on the phone with Xavier about fixing the camera. I just forgot to cut it out. And I'm like, look.
And Xavier is my ex-boyfriend who gave us the camera. And I think, you know what I think?
I think we got screwed over by the big man himself.
I think he said, Allie, I'll see you in hell.
Here's a shit camera. Just kidding. He's
I'm
a very
drive
lovely
you
individual.
Mad.
He would never do such a thing. It's definitely our fault somehow. I don't know how yet. Okay, but we are to blame. So let's just carry on with the fucking episode. Okay. The this or that is makeup. I'm going to ask you for a third time.
I'm going to ask you one
more time.
last time.
Rose gold highlighter or bright pink eyeshadow. What do you pick? This or that? And there's a beagle next door that can't handle our screaming. So what?
I go with pink eyeshadow.
Really? Because in the first two takes,
2 times you said rose gold.
Okay, so why have you changed your mind? Jesus, why have you changed your mind?
Because
why?
Because I realized that I actually wear pink eyeshadow all the time.
Literally, I was so confused when you had answered the other one. For
I
the
never
first
wear rose gold.
No, rose
highlighter.
gold. It makes, if you are someone who gets red in the face easily, which we do because we're Irish.
Can I tell you something?
Okay.
I think rose gold in general is tacky.
Yes.
I think rose gold in general is ugly. I think rose is bad. I don't like rose.
You don't like rose.
No.
You don't like anything rose.
Well, because this is stupid, right? This is dumb, actually. Because when you think of a rose, what color do you think of?
Red.
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 And what color is rose gold? It ain't red.
It's gold with a tint of red. That's the whole point to the damn thing.
The damn thing. That's the whole point to the damn thing.
The damn thing. I'll keep this damn thing.
Okay.
I picked bright pink eyeshadow too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Powder foundation or a pencil eyeliner? Both bad.
I go pencil eyeliner. At least I can use it underneath. But a powder foundation.
What do you mean use it underneath?
Like underneath. Like,
so you're just going to go straight, like nothing on top?
no, I would do regular eyeliner on top.
You can't.
Why not?
Because
this
or that.
Then I still pick the pencil. I can make a wing out of a pencil. I've done it before. What I
Hope
can't
nobody
do
gets a picture of
is
me in high def.
What I can't do is walk around look like I dip my face in flour. Okay?
I do understand.
If you use powder foundation, I want to ask you, is it 1952?
Is the concept of some people still say I gotta go powder my nose.
Oh, yeah.
And they bring in a powder. A powder?
I know. And
I can't do that. My skin is already dry. You want me to look like chalk?
I know. Can I tell you when I last week I'm editing my clip. My lips are so chapped. Okay, I put this editor on it where it denoises my entire face. That's how dry my entire face. It denoised the whole thing. And I looked it up. I was like, how do I blur whatever? And it's some effect.
I blur my. Listen. Everybody looks better in the dark.
And blurred.
Like,
I'm so glad I don't have 20/20 vision.
Me too.
Because this
is a hot take. I actually don't want good vision.
I don't want good vision. I don't want perfect vision. I want good vision. I don't want perfect vision.
Yeah.
Perfect vision. I'm not this Lumix camera. Although I do shut down as frequently as it does. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I go pencil eyeliner as well.
Eyeliner.
Powder foundation is just horrid.
It's awful. Fake freckles or fake eyebrow slit. You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fake freckles or fake eyebrow slit?
Yeah.
Fake eyebrow slit.
Me too. I think it's kind of a baddie.
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
Fake freckles
are one of the dumbest things.
I don't mind a fake mole as much as fake freckles.
Listen. I'm going to tell you something. If you've ever had to go to the dermatologist frequently, okay, you're not doing things like faking freckles and moles and birthmarks, okay? Because you don't know what it's like, all right? At 11, I went under.
Yeah.
At 11, I went under the knife because I had a mole on my belly button.
You know what I think the issue is?
Huh.
Is that a lot of the people that do fake freckles also do fake everything else. So it looks like an AI creature.
Yeah. And
Like-
it's also one of those things where it's just like, I'm so sorry, but this is where it gets kind of ridiculous when men are just like, well, wait until she takes her makeup off.
Yeah, you
know
don't
what
even
she
have
looks
fucking
like.
freckles.
Like, it's like you're faking your freckles? This is fucking ridiculous.
And I think the eyebrow slit is I think it's a little Gen Z, a little like, because you know how everyone is trying to be gay or something right now?
Yeah.
Well, I think the eyebrow slit, it kind of makes people go, oh, are they? Are they
gay?
Yeah.
You know what I saw today? Some motherfucker who got tatted a scar going through his eye like this. I said, that's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not trying to be, 85 years old, but do you want a job ever?
Like, it's just
I mean, it doesn't matter what you're looking to do. I wouldn't trust you with shit.
a scar. Like, and then you look like a fucking moron because people go, what's the story? And you go, oh, it's a tattoo. You look so stupid.
Oh, wait, like it actually looked like a scar?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was offensive than what I just said.
What did you say?
Because if you have a scar on your face, you should still be able to get a job. But if you tattooed the scar on your face... No, you don't think so? I knew a guy who... In college, remember? The dog bit off his whole face. And he had to get his face re-put on.
Oh, yeah. But he was weird.
He was weird. Well, you'd be a little weird, too, if you had a fake face put on because a dog bit it off. Don't you think? You'd be a little odd. He would have a Guinness for breakfast. Strange. Odd. Okay. All right. So I go fake eyebrow slit. So
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead.
Tattooed lip liner or tattooed eyebrows?
Ugh. I don't like either of these.
Really bad.
I go with tattooed eyebrows because I can understand why you might need that. Like if you know,
agreed. That might be a necessary thing.
Like
Cancer
if you
patient.
tweet a cancer patient or you tweeze too much as like a teenager.
Yeah.
Like I can see it. I can see it.
I don't understand the tattooed lip liner.
Me neither.
There is no need to be wearing lipstick all the time.
Well, also it takes 4 minutes to do your lip liner. Maybe
I've never even used it.
Neither.
You know how ridiculous I would
we
fucking
don't wear
look with
lipstick.
I know, but do you know how ridiculous I would look with lip liner on? Lip liner.
One time when I was in Venice Beach with some people, we had these women do my makeup and they put lip liner on me and lipstick.
You looked absolutely insane.
I looked insane.
She did.
I looked so fucking ugly. I was wearing this SpongeBob t-shirt.
Yeah.
I looked horrid.
Yeah. I remember that vividly.
Yeah, it was disgusting. It was disgusting.
It haunts me a little bit. I don't know about you.
I'm freaked out by it. I'm not gonna get in trouble for I'm not gonna get canceled for things, but pictures will resurface of me where everyone will go,
that's bad.
That's bad. Okay.
All right.
Black lipstick or blue eyeliner?
Blue eyeliner.
I agree with myself, blue eyeliner, but a girl that can pull off black lipstick, all the power in the world to her.
Yeah.
Or guy.
That's a tough one. See, I would always be worried about black stuff getting on my teeth.
Yeah.
And then it's like you're walking around. I mean, it has to be pristine and clean looking.
It's got to be perfectly done.
Mess.
It has to be perfectly done, and you have to have very white teeth.
Yes.
You cannot be out here bumblebee mouth, okay? It can't be a thing.
No, it cannot.
Bumblebee mouth.
You don't want that.
You do not want that.
No.
I am 100% blue eyeliner team.
Me too.
Go ahead.
No makeup on your wedding day or no makeup after you get divorced for the rest of your life?
No makeup after I get divorced for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like at that age, it might be like cool to just be like hippy dippy, and I can, you know what I'm saying?
What age do you think you're getting divorced?
I don't think it would be early. I think it would be something like, I turn like 50, he turns 50, we're looking at each other and we're kind of going, are you a little bored? Yeah, I'm a little bored. Yeah, what, should we just
call it?
Should we call it? I don't think, but I would not be an early divorcee unless I got totally fucked over, in which case all I need is 3 hours to pack my shit
and go
and
get out.
Get out. I'm mad about I'm not even married, but I'm infuriated right now.
Would you ever would you like throw their stuff out of the house?
I don't think you can throw things once they've, been burnt.
Fair. You've given it to the sky.
Yeah, it's not.
That's fair.
It doesn't belong to anybody now, does it?
Right.
Pity.
All right. Are we going to BaCawk, Marry, Kill?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay, BaCawk, Marry, Kill, George of the Jungle, Tarzan, Rob Schneider, and 50 First Dates. Now, notice George of the Jungle and Tarzan are very similar. I didn't have a third that's particularly related, but Rob Schneider, to me, does have the intellect of both of those people.
This is a tough one.
This is an easy one for me.
Can I be 100% honest?
Yes.
I am killing Tarzan.
Really?
Absolutely.
Rob Schneider in 50 First Dates. I want you to just think of that character one more time. Aloha. I want you to think of the
I know.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
I'm fucking Rob Schneider.
Okay.
In 50 First Dates, and then I am marrying George of the Jungle.
I disagree with this wholeheartedly.
Do you?
Yes.
What happens to you?
I think it's you kill Rob Schneider in 50 First Dates. I think you marry Tarzan and you fuck George of the Jungle. BaCawk. George of the Jungle. I do. Because I think Tarzan is a good man. And I think
oh my
George
God,
of the
but
Jungle.
you can't unlearn and unteach the whole thing of like, ugh.
I mean, he'll always be half gorilla.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But George of the Jungle's an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times do they have to say, watch out for that tree? I mean, the man can't listen. And he speaks fluent English. Think about it.
This is true.
I know it's
This is
true.
No, I mean, but Rob Schneider makes me laugh. Those other two, they didn't make me laugh. But I'm marrying George of the Jungle because I think he can make it in society.
Okay, I understand that. I still stick with my answer.
All right, we can be different people.
We can be different people. We can be different. But Rob Schneider in 51st Dates is disgusting.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Gene Wilder is Willy Wonka.
Okay.
Johnny Depp is Willy Wonka.
Okay.
Timothy Chalamet as Willy Wonka. Only as Willy Wonka. Not as the actual person.
I'm killing Timothy Chalamet.
Really?
Yes. I'm killing Timothy Chalamet. I'm BaCawking Johnny Depp, and I'm marrying Gene Wilder.
The obvious answer is to marry Gene Wilder.
What you do with the other two is personal discretion.
That's personal discretion. I
haven't seen the new movie. So
I kill Johnny Depp
Johnny Depp is so
as
creepy
Willy
in it.
Wonka. And the reason why is because for that film, they renamed it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I'm going, you can't even be a good enough Willy Wonka that they still keep the movie about you. I'm killing
fair.
your ass.
That's fair.
You sucked at this.
That's fair. But I do think he did a good job.
I hated his Willy Wonka.
I didn't like the movie.
And it's not even his
but I
fault,
think
really.
that's what I'm saying. I think he did a good job with what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a directorial issue versus
horrible choices.
Tim Burton, right?
Yeah. I really
Swing and a
did
miss
not
on
like
that
that
one.
Charlie.
I didn't like that one, and I didn't like the Alice in Wonderland.
No.
I'm sorry, Tim Burton. Stick to the
Stick
fucking
to the fucking claymation or whatever.
Yeah. Or Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah. You have to go totally weird and stop. I don't like the him.
BaCawk and marry Edward Scissorhands. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you freaking what.
Yeah,
right?
he's the best.
Edward Scissorhands is fine.
Yeah, misunderstood,
But
fine. Yeah, I stick with. No, I don't. Okay, fine. I'll move Timothy Chalamet to BaCawk because you're right. Johnny Depp in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is horrifying. He's so pale in it. Mm-hmm. I do love the scene though where he when he thinks back to as a kid and the look on his face. Very good. He was funny in it.
Yeah.
He just wasn't what I don't think
He's
Willy
not
Wonka
what
was
Willy
supposed to
Wonka needed to be. And I love the character of Willy Wonka. I think it's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
And incredible.
I agree.
Really, really something.
I
mean,
agree.
the guy has a chocolate factory, for Christ's sake.
For crying out loud. I didn't do a heard that. I did a I've changed.
I did a heard that.
Okay. Why don't you hit us with the heard that?
Heard that. I got to say something. When I found out that low-rise jeans were coming back into style, I just... And some people might say, well, you're just mad because you don't look good at them. Yeah, exactly.
Why would I be happy about something come back if I didn't look good in it?
What is the point of the low-rise jean to begin with? What's the point?
It's to show your
hip bones?
Yeah, your lower stomach. It's to show your lower stomach.
Okay. Okay.
Which I will never understand, but
I will never understand that. I will never, even when I was at my thinnest, I never understood it.
No.
What do you mean my lower stomach? What do you need that for?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not interested in it at all.
Also, they're falling down. They are falling down.
They're falling off of you.
Yeah.
They're falling off of you, and there's no way it's comfortable.
No. I could do a mid-rise jean.
I love a mid-rise.
That's what I normally do.
Fine with a mid-rise.
I don't typically do a high-rise. I don't even really like anyway.
I don't really do a high-rise.
No.
No, because then what happens is, okay, so here's the thing, right? Okay, so the Low rise lets everything just be out and about. The mid rise hits it right at a point where it
Tucks in a little bit.
The high rise, you go too high, now you've got
A
the whole
poof.
thing.
Yeah.
You've got the whole thing with just more fabric on it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. There's
The
like
mid
this
rise is where
one
it's at.
specific Charlotte Russe look that I have in the back of my mind.
Yes.
That's high rise jeans, like a crop top, and just too high of heels that are like wedges, but not like, I'm just disgusted by it. It's so 2011.
Yes.
And
No good.
no good.
No good.
Yeah.
I really like, and I think that they're making a comeback because the comeback is coming up in regards to being skinny instead of being like slim thick or whatever. So people are like, oh, we'll bring it back into style. But the thing is that at the end of the day, people aren't as skinny as they used to be. I was reading an article about the fact that there really is an obesity epidemic. And it's like, okay, well, if there is an obesity epidemic, I doubt that we need to be trying to sell low-rise jeans so much.
Yeah, it's like, are we looking at these articles?
And
or
some
what?
people might say, well, you can wear low-rise jeans and be obese, and that should be okay. But to be honest with you, I don't think it's okay.
I don't think it's okay. You know what? We're having an issue right now.
We are.
Where we are not seeing obesity as what it is, which is a disease of a certain kind. It's not, it's nothing against the way that you look.
Yeah.
It's your health and your quality of life. Like, there's a difference in being 20, 30 pounds overweight and being, and being 5'2" and weighing 300 pounds. Like, we have to be realistic here. And, I know that people are like, well, I'm still healthy and I'm still whatever. Like, I get it, but like, you're saying that because you're 21, 22, like, this stuff catches up to you.
Yeah, it sure does.
It gets scary.
Yeah.
Like, and right now the body positivity movement, instead of it being like, love yourself no matter what, it's accept yourself no matter what, and like, be okay with staying in this unhealthy spot.
Yeah.
And it's like, you should love yourself enough to want to be healthy and want to live a very long time.
Yeah.
Like, and
because a lot of people, you're killing yourself.
Yeah. And
unfortunately.
And that's the problem, is it's like, you can't tell people, like, you can't say things like that because people get upset and they're like, well, whatever. But it's like, I've been across from somebody who is morbidly obese, and I have heard them tell me to my face, I do not think I will ever find anyone to love, and I'm okay with that because I cannot change. And that is so sad.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. I feel like the Instagram version of body positivity and obesity is one thing, and then the real life version of obesity is a very different thing.
Yeah.
It's debilitating. Like,
it's not as like cute and fun as people make it seem like it is online, which is crazy that it's like that's where we're at, because people just want to feel good about themselves all the time.
And you should love yourself. Like, no matter what, you should.
You should love yourself, but you should also be able to look at yourself and say, hey, I'm making choices that are going to hurt me going forward.
Yeah.
And I need to change those things.
Yeah, and exactly. And no one's expecting anybody to be perfect literally ever.
Yeah.
But it's self-preservation. It's you have to take these steps, and I've had to go through it before. I mean, me personally, over the summer was my highest weight that I've ever been, and I had to be like, bitch, you have to get it together. Like, you have to, because if let's say you gain like, if I had gained that much every single year, by the time I'm 35, my knees wouldn't, like, it would be difficult to go to the gym.
Right.
Like,
right.
you just have to think realistically.
Yeah.
It sucks, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, so low-rise jeans, I do hate you though.
Yeah.
Admittedly.
Me too. It doesn't matter how fucking skinny I get. I'm not doing it. I did it and I've changed.
Okay.
And this actually ties in to body image. I get a lot of comments online, not too many, but enough to where I noticed about the way that I look or that I'm fat or all these things. And what I've decided is no mas, comment what you want, but no mas, you are not disrupting my peace anymore. I'm through
Amen
with
to
it.
that.
I'm done with it. Whatever. You want to call me fat, you want to call me ugly, you want to say that I look like this, this, and this, that's fine. At the end of the day, you're somebody that is commenting on my video, watching me, and I do not care enough to watch you.
Yeah, you're a fucking bum. You're a loser.
Exactly. And I like I said, you know, it's like, I also think, though, that I have to do what I need to do in order to feel healthy.
Sure.
And if I read those comments, be like, well, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's different when you read the comment and you're like, well, I do feel fat, actually.
I feel bad about myself.
So
right
now
so
this
this just hurts even more.
Yeah, exactly. So, but nope, 2024. No, you're not getting me. You're not. I'm dodging you. You're not gonna. I'm done.
Yeah. No, you should be. Absolutely. I think it's so you know, these people when they comment these things, and again, of course, they would never say it to our faces. They wouldn't, you know, ever even have a conversation with us for longer than 2 seconds in person because we would get so bored by them. We would immediately exit the conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, they are not at the caliber of person that we are. So to give them any time of like day or any sort of energy is just not, there's no point to it.
Yeah.
They can rot. That's
Yeah.
how I see it. I'm not even like peaceful about it. You can fucking rot.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can think that, but also not let it affect you.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I can think to
absolutely.
myself, like, okay, I think that you live a life that you're not proud of, which is why you comment on random women's videos.
Yeah, you lack power in your day to day, and so you're trying to scrape any of the power that you're missing in your day to day life.
But you're not getting any power out of me.
nope.
I'll tell you what.
Amen to that.
Nope.
Amen to that.
All right. We've got beef.
Yeah, let's do it. I've got beef with Ozempic.
Go off.
I've got beef with Ozempic, and here's my issue with it, okay?
Okay.
It's too cheap. I looked it up. It's not that expensive with health insurance. And
Okay.
here's the problem, too, actually, is that it's going to start affecting taxpayers because of the fact that insurance companies can't keep up with the fact that they are shelling out this money for people to take Ozempic. It's so many people are taking it.
We are in such a dystopian society.
Isn't that nuts?
Like, we have all of the tools to better ourselves, and it's like, once you hear like, okay, we got this magic thing.
Yeah.
Now, I do agree that, you know, we do have an obesity problem in the country.
We have an obesity problem. We should be trying to solve it. Do I think that the answer, the easy
This is a
shortcut
shortcut,
answer
yeah.
is to create this magical thing where people lose 40 pounds, whatever? Like, that is a
It's
problem.
just, I feel like it's going to be on a commercial someday of being like, did you take Ozempic in 2024? You are subject to X, Y, and Z.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I just don't think, and I know that some people might be like, well, you took the vaccine, you didn't know.
That's a little bit different.
That's different.
And I understand if you're diabetic and
Yep, of
you
course.
are, taking Ozempic for that reasoning. I
Sure.
do understand. But it is so hard to regulate whether or not somebody really needs to go on weight loss medication or if they need to just go to the gym and change their eating habits. I mean,
I just don't see the long-term benefit of it, because let's say you use it, you lose the weight, you can't be on it for forever.
Yeah.
So then what happens? You just gain the weight back and then you hop back on it? Like, what's the point? Or do you adopt those good lifestyle changes while you're doing it? Now, I've met people who have been on it and they're like, I can barely eat. I'm so nauseous, like yada, yada.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that doesn't sound like
sound
you're
healthy.
learning.
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right at all. I also, on the other end of the spectrum, think that when people make Ozempic jokes on stage, I'm like bored by it because I'm like, this is so, like, it's too common now.
Yeah. So many people are taking it.
Yeah.
So many people are on it. So I have beef with it because I just think that it's too accessible for people who don't genuinely need it. I think that there needs to be kind of like this accountability in regards to what you're putting into your body. And yes, it's hard to have discipline. Yes, it's hard to say no to things. But if you continuously just train people to not be responsible for their actions, we become worse.
Yeah.
That's how we become, just more, like we become less stable as people because we're not able to deal with tough things.
Yeah.
And it makes us weaker. And then the robots come and they take over.
The robots are here and they're taking over.
They're taking over, and that's what happens.
they're handing
then the
you
aliens
Ozempic.
come and they go, look at all these little fucking bitches who can't do anything. And the second that they gain some weight, they go, I need a little magic pill. Like, it's like, this is fucking ridiculous.
I feel like we are in, like, and you know that the pharmaceutical companies are pushing it out their fucking assholes.
Oh, of course.
So they're pushing it so hard because everything's in cahoots. You know, the more you eat the dog shit things that the government that people are giving you. Okay, let me say this. Okay, you ever been to the store lately? Okay, you go to get some chicken. All right, you go to get some chicken. 2 chicken breasts of the kind that you're supposed to get.
Yeah.
That have all the whatever, $14.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you go to the cheap chicken. And you can get 7 chicken breasts for $14. Okay? We are set up to fail daily.
Yeah. Yeah.
Daily. And all these big wigs, they all know what's going on.
Yeah.
And they go, okay, well, buy the stuff that's not good for you because you know it's cheaper. Oh, so now that you're eating all that stuff because you know it's cheaper and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Now you're gaining weight because it's full of things that you shouldn't be putting in your body. Oh,
Right.
You're gaining weight now. Oh, well, I bet you want to try Ozempic, don't you? It's all a cycle.
Yeah. No.
Everyone's full of fucking shit.
They really are.
$14 for 2 chicken breasts. $14.
$14.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like people are like, oh, it's cheaper to cook in than it is to go out. It's like, is it?
Not really.
Not really?
Yeah.
Not these days. Not these days.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got beef with people who put you down and make a comment about something about your body in a public setting in front of other people.
Get fucked.
Get fucked to the moon and back. The other day, and this was even a friend of mine. And I will tell her to her face when I see her. I'm going to be like, did you really have to fucking say that? If she calls me out, she won't. She doesn't listen to the podcast. Anyways, so we're all together, whatever. I'm sitting on this chair, and she goes, oh my God, Kelly, your feet can't even touch the ground.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Your feet can't even
And touch the ground. It's not news that I am short. Okay? It's not news. Also, what are we, 8 years old? And I was like, excuse you? I was like, I am
That is
30
so
years
odd.
old. It was so strange. And I looked at Bruce and I was like, you know,
Yeah.
I haven't been called short in public like that.
Some people are they still are looking for whatever reason. They are still like looking for any way they can to make somebody, even if they care about them, just make them feel a tiny bit smaller in regards to who they are.
Yeah. Or just like, it's like I would never look at somebody and be like, I mean, I've had moments where I talk to someone tall and I'm like, hey, you know?
Yeah.
But I mean, they're also like, hello, you know? But if it's just, especially in a group setting, that's where I'm like, can we not
do it in front of other people?
Don't do it in front of other people.
It's so rude.
I know.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's
No,
fine. I was just like,
can't
for
stand
what?
it either. Don't ever comment on my body in front of other people. Why would you do that?
Why would you comment on anyone's body within range of that person hearing? No, I'm serious.
No, I totally agree.
I'm dead serious. Because we
agree.
all have thoughts sometimes where
We all say
oh
things.
man, they look like shit. We've all done it before.
Yes.
But you don't go up to them and you go, you really look like shit lately.
Yeah, you're looking a little rough.
No.
You know, especially in front of other people. Good
Exactly.
Lord. Yeah, I have beef with that too. Shoot.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Let's do hen house open mic.
Let's get it.
Body image. I have a bit of a monologue. What do you have?
I have a little song rap thingy.
Go ahead.
Okay. This is what I would compare it to is like 2 Chainz, but a woman, maybe,
Okay.
kind of. Okay. I could be wrong. We'll see how it comes out.
Okay.
Mama says I'm fat. Papa says I'm fat. Grandma says I'm fat. But I ain't give a fuck about that. Brother says I'm fat. Sister says I'm fat.
Yes.
Bank clerk says I'm fat. But I ain't give a fuck about that.
Get it.
Bitches are jealous. I eat like I'm running out. Talk all this shit on me. They know nothing about the life of a thick bitch who's snacking her sleep. Yo, counting your sheep while I'm eating peeps. It's 2024. You still mad? I got rolls. I make the rolls and then I make the rolls. You ain't under a bridge, but you are a troll. And you act like I ain't got self-control. While you so consumed in the physical, the love I got for me unconditional. And my mama can say that I'm fat. And my papa can say that I'm fat.
Yes.
And my grandma can say that I'm fat. But I don't give a fuck about that. And my brother can say that I'm fat.
Yep.
And my sister can say that I'm fat. And the bank clerk can say that I'm fat.
Yep.
But I don't give a fuck about that.
Nope.
That's it.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good. That was good. I could
Thanks.
see it. I could see it. Okay. Ladies, my name is Miss Sturdy, and I will be your new PE teacher this year. It has come to my attention that some of you are not eating lunch before gym and calling yourselves the Skinny Sisters. First of all, not only is that cringe and embarrassing, but secondly, you're all skinny. You're 12, okay? You see this? You see this stomach? I've got stretch marks longer than your arms, and I still get bought marks at Applebee's, okay? Okay, you think the manager at Best Buy wants a self-loathing twig? Get real. Quality men want a woman with good body image. Now, get out there and show those boys how real women play king of the court.
For those who don't know what King of the Court is, it's
It's
a
a
tennis
tennis
game. And it rocks.
I went back and forth, tag, horse, and then I was like, no, king of the court. That'll be good.
I thought that was great.
Thank you.
Body image is a hell of a topic, guys.
We could
it's
go
a
on
tough
and
one. You
on.
can go on and on and on.
It's
but
tough to make jokes about the entire time, though, because
I
it's like we
know.
all struggle with it.
We all struggle with it, and eventually it does get a little sad when you talk about it. It gets just a little bit too deep.
Well, because it fucking sucks.
It does suck.
You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about how, because when I was trying to figure out what to write, I was like, do I write something a little sadder? And then I was like, no. But I was thinking about how I saw this picture of myself. I was going to some dance at like 14, and I'm looking at and I remember buying the dress and feeling fat in the dress. I remember that at 14, and I remember looking at the picture and go, you do look a little fat in that dress. And I was like, I am 30 years old, bullying my 14-year-old self.
Not great.
Not good. But that's
Yeah.
the body image shit. I mean, that's
Yeah.
And then I thought to myself, how long is this going to go on for? Are we always going to feel like this? Is it always going to be like this? Because
Will it ever
I'll
end?
tell you, I can't take it. I can't take it. So I think this year, be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
But also try to be healthy.
Try to be healthy.
We
to
want
take care
all
of
of you
yourself.
around for a long time. We care about you guys.
Yeah.
And we see comments a lot about how, this podcast makes people's week and how it, really lifts them up and whatever. And it feels really good to know that we're connecting. And, we really appreciate you.
And we hope to get to meet you guys when we
Yes.
can.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
We don't know the date yet, but we do have some exciting news. And I'm sure we'll get to meet a bunch of you, at least in the area. So, that's it for Night Coop. Thank you
Yes.
guys so much for listening. You can find us at Night Coop Podcast, and my name is Kelly Ryan. Obviously, you can find me at This Is Kelly Ryan, and show schedule at kellyryancomedy.com.
And my name is Allie Ryan. You can find me on Instagram at I am Allie Ryan, and the same on TikTok. And I will be posting some new content soon, more longer form content on TikTok for sure. So be sure to be on the lookout for that.
Whee! Okay, thanks, guys.
All right, bye.